Hello guys, welcome to yet another new course of mine. My name is Srinidhi. I've been working with Unacademy for a few months now. I teach English grammar on this platform. You guys can follow me on Unacademy by downloading the Unacademy learning app on your phone and kindly check out the YouTube channel as well. So in today's lesson, just like the previous course, we're going to learn a few words from Hindu newspaper with its meaning, synonyms, and how to use that particular word in a sentence. So let's get started. Hey guys, so this is the first lesson under the course Daily Hindu Analysis Part 2. So just like the previous course, we're going to pick up a few words from the Daily Hindu newspaper and we're going to learn them with its meaning, synonyms, and how to use that word in a sentence. So let's get started with today's set of words. These are the words that I picked up from the newspaper, which was 8th of March 2018. Okay, so let's get started. The first word is disgruntled. It's an adjective. Disgruntled means angry or dissatisfied. For example, judges receive letters from disgruntled public. That means judges receive letters from public who are really angry or agitated or dissatisfied with the judgments passed by the judges. Okay, disgruntled is an adjective which describes a noun in the sentence. Okay, so that means you cannot use disgruntled in any form of tenses. The second word is dismayed. Dismayed is a verb that means to make one afraid, worried, or sad. So probably when something happens, it makes one afraid, sad, depressed, or worried. We call that phenomenon as dismayed. So synonyms are frighten, scare, panic. Okay? For example, I am dismayed to see petrol prices will yet again be hiked up. So I am really angry. I am not, in this case, I'm not angry, I'm worried. I'm worried, I am scared, or I am sad that the petrol prices will be raised up again. So please pay attention to the prices spelling. It is P-R-I-C-E-S. That means the cost. P-R-I-Z-E is the reward or the recompensation that you receive as a result of winning a competition or something. Okay, so dismayed is to be sad or afraid or panic. Okay, next word is sporadic. Sporadic again is an adjective that means it describes a noun in the sentence, which means it's something that occurs at irregular intervals or only in a few places. I'm sorry about the spelling of irregular and intervals. That's a typing mistake again on my part. So occurring at irregular intervals or only in a few places. So synonyms are scattered and isolated. Scattered is here and there. So for example, the clues were scattered all over the place. That means they were distributed unevenly. Okay, so example for sporadic is the sound of sporadic shooting could still be heard. That means the sound of irregular shootings. That means the shooting was not done at one shot. It was not continuous. It had several intervals or several breaks. So that is called sporadic. The sound of sporadic shooting could still be heard. Okay. The next word is dismal. This one was dismayed, and dismal is again an adjective. That means it describes a noun in the sentence. Dismal means causing a mood of gloom or depression. Gloom again is a sad mood. Gloomy. The weather is gloomy. That means the weather is not pleasant. Or depressed is called dismal. So the synonyms are bad, awful, rotten. So please pay attention to awful. Awful is something very bad. Okay. How was your experience? My experience was awful. That means my experience was not bad. Was not good. It was bad. Okay. So let's see an example for dismal. The dismal weather made the late afternoon seem like evening. So that means the weather was so gloomy. The weather was so sad that the afternoon, the bright afternoon looked so sad like it was evening. Okay. Next one. Iconoclast is a noun. So iconoclast means a person who criticizes beliefs that are generally accepted by the society. So a person who always criticizes the societal standards is called an iconoclast. So synonyms are rebel, radical. We've seen the meaning of rebel already in my previous course. So again, another synonym to it is iconoclast. Example, Paul is an iconoclast. He refuses to live by the rules of the society. Since Paul always criticizes the societal rules, we call him an iconoclast. Okay? Next word. Epicenter. Epicenter is a noun that means the central point of something, typically a difficult or unpleasant situation. So even with earthquakes, we say the epicenter of earthquake was so and so place. So epicenter is a central point of something. So let's see an example for epicenter. The epicenter of labor militancy was the capital itself. So the main or the center point of this typical unpleasant situation, that is labor militancy, is a protest by the laborers, was the capital itself. Okay, let's see the next word. Engulf. Engulf is a verb. If one thing engulfs another, it completely covers or hides it, often in a sudden and unexpected way. So engulf. So for example, my brother engulfed me in a bear hug. That means I was completely covered and squeezed by my brother in a bear hug. Okay, so I was engulfed by my brother means I was covered by my brother in a, he embraced me. So we've seen embrace word also in my previous lesson. So engulf is to cover something in a sudden way. So the synonyms are immerse, bury. Okay, this is B-U-R-Y. It's not bury, it is bury. Okay, next one. The example for engulf is the ship was engulfed in flames. That means the ship caught fire and you could not see the ship anymore because you could only see the flames. The flames covered the ship entirely. The ship was hidden behind the flames. So the ship was engulfed by flames. In simple terms, the ship caught fire. Okay. Next word is rescind. Is a verb that means to revoke or cancel. Revoke is nothing but cancel. Okay. Synonyms is annual, cancel. Annual is also to cancel. These are the synonyms of the same word, that is rescind. Let's see an example. BJP decided to rescind its agreement with the Congress. That means BJP decided to cancel the agreements that it had made with the Congress. Okay, so rescind means to cancel or annual. Next word is decisively. It is an adverb. Decisively, adverb, which means in a manner that settles an issue convincingly or produces a definite result. Okay, so when you do something decisively, that means you're settling an issue and you are bringing out a definite result. So definite result, we mean it is either a yes or a no. So definite means you know for sure if it is going to happen or not. There is no probable results. It is certain that if it is certain whether it is going to be positive or negative. Okay, so let's see an example. The government will act decisively against all extremist activities. That means the government will take measures in such a way that it will bring out immediate results. It will bring out definite results. Okay, it could be either positive results or negative results, but for sure you will get a result against all extremist activities. Okay, so decisively is to do something in a way that will bring out definite results. The next and the last word for today is obsolete. It's an adjective, so it's one of the most fanciest word that I would say, and gives your sentence such a good look that your reader will obviously be impressed by the way you write. Obsolete means something that is no longer produced or used, or something that is out of date. Synonyms are outdated, ancient. So these are the things which have no use in the present day-to-day lives, or they're not being produced anymore. Okay, for example, the disposal of old and obsolete machinery costed a fortune to the company. So the disposal is to get rid of. So disposal of old and obsolete machinery means the machinery which are outdated or which are no longer in use or which are ancient. It costed a fortune to the company because nobody wanted to buy them anymore because they're not of any use. So it costed the company a fortune. So let's see a recap of all the words that we did today. The first one was disgruntled, that means to be angry or dissatisfied. Dismayed is to make one afraid, worried or sad. And sporadic is occurring at irregular intervals. Dismal is a mood of gloom or depressed mood. Iconoclast is a person who criticizes the beliefs that are generally accepted by the society, or a person who is a rebel. Epicenter is a center point of something, and typically a difficult or an unpleasant situation. Engulf is to hide one thing or cover one thing completely. Okay, that is immerse or bury. Rescind is to cancel. Decisively is to settle a dispute in such a manner that you get definite result. It could be either positive or negative. And the last word was obsolete. That means those are the products which are no longer in use or outdated products. So that's it for today. I thank you so much for your time. If you guys have any doubts at all, please drop it in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Bye bye.